so we've read this thing, and I want you guys to let us know in the comments how you guys would react to this situation. So, basically, my girlfriend went on vacation with her male friends. I told her this made me uncomfortable and didn't want her to go. By the way, she used to hook up with one of them before she met me. I already made the decision to break up with her right there and then, but I wanted to get my stuff from her place before anything, and I figured I should do that while she's gone. I also didn't want to break up over text or call, so I waited for her to come back. I picked her up when she came back, dropped her off, and gave her the key to the place back and broke up. She started crying and she figured out it was because of the vacation. She kept saying that nothing happened, and I told her she knew I wasn't comfortable with this, and she still went. She mentioned that I should have said that I'd break up with her if she went, and that if she knew, she would have never gone. I told her I didn't want to be controlling and threaten her in ending the relationship. We kept going back and forth about this for a while.
In my opinion, so the question is, was the guy wrong for doing this, or was he not? You want me to give my opinion first? Mm-hmm. So I think he handled the situation better than most, and I don't think he was wrong for doing it the way that he did, because he did it in a way that did keep the peace. And also him being the boyfriend in the relationship and then the girlfriend not respecting his concerns about him not being comfortable is just a form for me as disrespect from the female's point of view, where if you're with somebody, you know, it's probably better than to not take his feelings or emotions about a situation that does bother him and overlook it. So I think that was very selfish on her end, if you ask me.
I can see where you're coming from, and I think that this is a prime example of why when we do not communicate our expectations clearly, things like this happen. Mm-hmm. I think had he been very clear about like how uncomfortable it was for him, and that this was a deal breaker, I think things would have been very different. And I think his concern of not wanting to be controlling is interesting, because in my question is, what in the way that you were gonna say that would sound controlling? Because I think if you have a relationship where clear communication expectation is a thing, then I don't think this would have happened. I think that he would have been able to communicate that made him feel uncomfortable, and that this is like a deal breaker without seeming controlling and waiting until she came back. So I think that he did the best that he could with what he had, but I also have a lot of questions in terms of like their communication style, and if he stopped saying what he really felt like was important, as big as a deal breaker, to not sound controlling, I think that there's more going on.
Yeah, I think if we had more of like a backstory to as how long, you know, maybe they've been going back and forth regarding that issue, or maybe other issues in general, as I feel like possibly he's bottled up a lot of concerns that maybe she hasn't respected in the past, and he's kind of like over it. So I think this is just a way for him to, in a way, make it an excuse for not telling her that he was going to break up with her, because he was already mentally signed out of the relationship anyways. So there's a lot of things that could have, like, you know, guided him to wanting to go about it in the way that he did. So
also, key thing here is that one of her friends was there that she had hooked up with in the past. So the fact that there is somebody there that you hooked up with and you feel like you can't tell your partner that makes you so uncomfortable that you would break up with them, like, it just is like, like, are you a people pleaser? Can you not express what you're feeling? Because I know damn well, as a woman, ladies, let me know down below, if your man was to say that he was gonna go on a trip full of female friends, one of which he hooked up with, that you would not express yourself and say that you would break up with the dude? No. There's things that I need to know. So, I don't know. I think that he should have said something like, if you hooked up with somebody, there's no way that you're going on a vacation with them and a whole bunch of no. Yeah. But let us know what you guys think. Comment down below.